enchanted by them. My eyes move around the room, and in one corner a Portocale gypsy lies face up, heart stabbed like he was fended off. Arian falls to his knees in a slump as he cradles Eden's headless body, rocking her in his arms as he shouts at the heavens. "Still find them so innocent?" I ask Vance on a snarl. He's staring down at Eden's eyes, his jaw ticking. A puddle of blood beside me also smells like Portocale, and the one in front of me, and some next to it. How many came? How many Portocales ambushed Eden and her family while we debated their fates? "The altar has already started. It'll bring her back if we complete the spell," Emmett says as he turns and stalks out. "I've already sacrificed the most important thing," he calls over his shoulder. "I'll be damned if I lose her too. All for nothing." Arian gently puts her headless body down, wiping her blood off his face. "They'll pay at the darkest hour," he promises her as a cold washes over his eyes. "You'll come back to us." Vance says nothing as he twirls his iron swords and sheathes them in their crisscrossed places on his back. Without a word, he turns and goes. I glance around at the carnage. Emmett and Vance had turned against us. We were falling apart at the seams, and they foolishly stitched us back together. The Portocale gypsies signed their own fate this night, and their own sweet fucking blood sold them out.
Chapter 1. Now. Violet. We're a disease. We're a plague on mankind. We're a substitute for volatile diseases that could wipe out twice the population. That's what monsters are. Some infect, some eradicate, some diseases fight other diseases, and Vance is the one who keeps it all in check so that the more lethal, cruel, and ruthless monsters don't spread out of control and destroy the world or something. Because once the box of limited immortality was opened, there was no way of putting the lid back on again. It's not quite the romanticized picture I painted myself in when I started my Ribbon Girl collection box and made myself a special kind of monster. Real eye-opener. Still, even diseases can suffer, it seems. At least, when they have souls and beating or non-beating hearts. Emmett is still feverish on day 5, looking pale and exhausted, while his eyes stay whited out. I lie beside him, sponging away some of the sweat and blood that randomly appears on his body when he suffers a phantom bullet wound, or strangles until he suffocates, or any number of other ways a person can die. Once, it even seemed like he was being pressed to death. Marks have appeared all over him several times as his screams echoed through the hallway. Like, in his mind, he was burning to death. Gypsies by any name have suffered some unimaginably atrocious deaths, I say softly to Lemon as she joins me in the room with a fresh bowl of warm water. Indeed, she says tightly. Why does he suffer like... She sneezes a few times, and I let out a harsh breath. Sorry about all the flowers. Damien must want me at a sign when he goes down with this same affliction, I tell her as she sneezes again. Just because he doesn't really want to be alone, I add. It's fine, she says on a clogged breath before she sneezes really hard. I toss one of the cards of apology out of my way, barely glancing over it. No, it's not. He knows this is a wolf house, and he sent a lot of obnoxious-smelling flowers just so I'll go to him when this happens, I tell her as I get up and lift a window. The cold blows in when I start carrying vases of flowers to the window, admiring how prettily they're arranged for a second. And then I toss them out. The slashes across Emmett's body have started taking up his entire torso, and he cries out harder with each passing day, full of nothing but pain, trapped inside his own mind. I'm curious, Lisa says as she walks in with fresh sponges, while Lemon applies the fresh batch of healing potions to Emmett's wounds. About? I ask as I toss out 4 smaller vases and continue to clear the room of flowers. About the vampires who first attacked you. You said Arian took care of it, but you never said why they attacked. I never figured that much out, but vampires have certainly left me alone since then, I say with a shrug. But it doesn't bother you not to know why they ran.